Hi, it's Jocelyn. Welcome to the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I am excited you are joining me today as we use our minds and our imaginations to spring forward in time, and especially in relation to pregnancy. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life, and I can help you. Thanks for joining. I want to help you. I desire to help you in pregnancy because I craved that help when I was pregnant. Pregnant seemed really hard, and most women around me, I only have ever met one or two women who really loved pregnancy. The rest of them have had difficult times and moments and seasons within pregnancy because it comes with a lot of changes. It comes with a lot of bodily changes. It comes with a lot of hormonal changes. It comes with a lot of weight gain and emotions being out of whack, being tired, and it's hard. And I needed positivity during pregnancy. I needed some uplift because it was hard. And being stuck in my own mind was making it even harder. I was stuck on thoughts like pregnancy is hard. Pregnancy is difficult. Pregnancy is frustrating. Pregnancy is annoying. Pregnancy is painful. Pregnancy is, you name it, any one of those negative emotions, I thought it in regards to pregnancy because it was. And my thoughts about pregnancy amplified every pain and anguish that my body and my mind felt. It took me 2.5 pregnancies to begin to realize that I needed to shift my mind. I had to change my mindset if I wanted to have more children. And I did. I've always wanted a bigger family, and so I had also gotten into mindset work. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try some of these mindset tools that I've learned on podcasts and through seminars and try and implement them in pregnancy. And to my utter astonishment, they actually helped. It actually helped me during pregnancy to shift my thoughts. Was I still throwing up? Yes. Was I still tired? Yes. Were there still frustrating moments? Yes. But overall, I shifted so that I could grow, and I grew to enjoy pregnancy and to be so much more grateful for it and to find the miracle in it. And I think that's what God wants us as women who desire to raise his children. I think that's what God wants us to do, is he wants us to find the good, positive thoughts that'll help us get through and not to drown in the negative thoughts that make it feel so heavy and so hard. If you are like me and you needed extra help when it comes to your mindset and pregnancy, like you just have a lot of bad thoughts about pregnancy, I've created a mini course called the Positive Pregnancy Program. And it encourages positivity through 2 to 6 minute videos where you just let your mindset work. You don't have to move. You don't have to write anything down. You just let your mindset work through these videos, through these mindset exercises, and it will help you shift so that you can have a different and a better outlook on pregnancy. Not only does this help you get through pregnancy, but you also become happier and more enlightened, and it helps your family as well. If you are interested, it is the top link in the show notes, and I encourage you to look into that program. I am still going to offer free help on this podcast every Tuesday for mindset in motherhood, but if you want some quick go-tos that can be right there on your phone, I call it positivity in your pocket. Just pull your phone out and get some positivity as long as you have internet, and you will be able to do that. It really is amazing how powerful our minds are. And speaking of the power of our mind, we are actually going to use our mind to do some future focus today. Usually I like to pull from the past because it's easy to pull from the past. You have past memories that are there. You have past experiences that are there. So that's always easy to do because those experiences are there. It's a little bit harder to reach into the future and imagine what you want it to look like because it hasn't happened. So that can be a little bit more difficult, but we are going to stretch ourselves today and we are going to try, because I actually feel like this type of visualization, this is kind of next level. It's powerful if you take the time to do it. And so we're going to experiment with a little bit here. So our future focus is going to be holding that baby in our arms for the first time. One of my sisters just recently had a new baby. She decided to do a home birth and she was able to hold her baby for the first time. And as you are listening to this podcast, I imagine you are still pregnant. So we are going to close our eyes. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you just did it. You just had your baby. You birthed your baby. Now, there are many ways to birth the baby. I have had basically all the ways. I've had a C-section, I've had an epidural with Pitocin, I've had my own contractions in an epidural, and I have gone unmedicated. I have not had a baby at home yet, but I have tried a lot of the options. But whatever your option was in birthing your baby, you did it. You did it. And they bring this little squirming infant into your arms. And you realize that the whole 9 months was worth it just for this moment. For this moment of cuddling your sweet little infant on your chest, to hearing them cry and breathe for the first time is powerful. And it brings tears to your eyes as your heart swells up in gratitude for this incredible, tender moment that God has given you to become a mother. It is beautiful, it is special, and it is sacred. And your body did it. Your body was so incredible throughout the whole process of growing this little infant in your womb and birthing this infant and growing your family. You were amazing because you took care of your mental health. You worked hard to find and keep the positive thoughts that helped your mind during this pregnancy. You were able to connect with your body, with your baby, and to find peace in God's plan of growing your family. What an amazing and tender experience it is. It will be to hold that baby in your arms for the first time. Think about that. Think about what it will be like. Think about the setting. Where are you going to be? Where do you plan to be when you have your baby? What people would you like there or surrounding you? Think about these types of things and think about that moment and just let yourself imagine that it really happened and holding that baby and how you think it will feel. It is so incredible to hold those little babies for the first time and to realize, oh my heck, I did it. God helped me to do this. It is very powerful. And I am cheering for you, Mama, because I know that there are moments where it's hard. And reaching that moment seems so distant and so far that you don't know how you're going to do it. But you can. You can by surrounding yourself with positivity, by praying and asking God to help you, by asking for more support from your spouse and your family members. There are a lot of ways that we can be helped during this season of pregnancy. A lot of times we just have to move out of our own way and allow ourselves to be helped. Allow ourselves to invest in the programs that will help with our mental health. Allow ourselves to think positively. You can do this. just experiment on this throughout this week. Some future focus of holding that baby in your arms for the first time. And if you want to even deepen it, imagine your spouse holding your baby for the first time. It is so amazing to have these types of thoughts and future focus. This visualization is a little bit harder because it hasn't happened yet, but visualizing it can be so powerful and very uplifting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing and giving this a rating on iTunes because it helps other pregnant women to find this podcast. I don't do any paid advertising. It's all through word of mouth. It's all through you telling your family members and friends about this podcast. So thank you for doing that. But most of all, thank you for implementing what you learn into your own life to find more positivity during this pregnancy. You can do it, Mama. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.